Alright, hello, welcome to part 5. I believe it's part 5 this time. of how to build your PvP ship in Empyrion. Alright, now we pretty much covered everything except armor. Okay, and make sure your ship is not going to shoot itself by the time you're done creating everything. Oh, I forgot in the last video to add those missing RCSs. In case you're actually following it doing this ship for some reason. I added them over here, there, and over here. And now I've got a decent amount of thrust everywhere. And well, I have superior thrust that way. So I was, add more right here in that armor block I was talking about. Closed ones. And it's not letting me add it there for some reason. There we go. There, now let's see. You got a little wall of thrusters. Alright, so I jacked it up on the strafing a little bit, so might need more there. But I'm just going to go over the armor for now, and you just balance it out later as you build aesthetically. Okay, I'm not going to build this aesthetically. Good luck with that. What I'm going to do is explain how I do my basic armoring. Okay, I would definitely have this core further away from anything that's going to be a target. Like this decoy cockpit, definitely further away from that because it's going to get shot. Okay, most people aren't going to shoot the front of your ship too because they're going to, maybe they'll aim for your guns, but most of them are going to, suspect all the components are in the middle, so they are going to aim for your middle. Okay, right click to get rid of those, shift right click to get rid of those. You can go to God mode to clip through the ground if you want to look at the work on the bottom of your ship. Okay, so we right clicked and we got this round connector block. That's reason in the main video I explained, but I'll explain it here too. Like we have all these layers, right? 2 more layers plus this first one. When we go in the first one, you can't see those first 2. But when we have this type of block, you can, you won't just go straight to that core. You will have those types of blocks in the way because they actually have enough angles to block this from happening. Okay, and then you want to try not to do too many of these types of blocks because they add a lot to your triangle count, but definitely have enough that you're gonna have your core armored from a wide direction of angles, and you need to fill that up like a cube. I'm not going to spend that much time on it. It'd be a lot easier if I was doing symmetry right now too. Okay, and then also before you add armor, I would recommend adding lights where you want, unless they're going to be on the outside of your armor, because they also are multiplied to the triangle count, which is added to the device and block count, which determines your class size of your ship. And the class size, some classes are like not allowed in some servers, so you'd want to be able to use your ship in every server, so try to maintain a small class size by the end. But that right there, that many of these blocks, that's going to add a ton of triangle count, and then the light count is going to be multiplied to that. Okay, so let's just add like 3 lights, because that's generally enough. Actually, that's at 4. Okay, and I don't think you can see it through. You'll have to actually blueprint it to see and how much count you have. Oh, you can actually see the size counts from here actually. So yeah, we're at 2, which actually, I mean, for this small of a ship, that's a pretty big size class. Because I've had very big ships, but are still class 1. It's because those types of blocks. Because like you see, like block, device, and light, and there's a new one called triangle count, which takes into account of angles of these. See, like 216 of our very first version of this. Let's see what it is now. Yeah, 109. Like, definitely much more. Okay, so then, but you're gonna need these because if you just have these types of blocks, okay, so I didn't fully explain this. Let me fully explain it. Sometimes missiles see what we just saw, like they'll ignore this first armor block, or maybe this armor block will be destroyed by one missile and the others will go through, and they will just see what we see right now. See how there's supposed to be all that armor, but there isn't any. That's why you need those. Okay, and slopes work well too. Oh wow, you can actually see through that one somehow. So yeah, you want multiple layers too. Okay, so like slopes will block the view too, you know. But the problem is slopes from the side, because those work from all sides, and the slopes are just like the other ones. You won't have layers. But slopes have actually less triangle count than these, so you'll be able to use slopes for pretty much all your blocks elsewhere. And for like, I mean, for your main area, you do that. But then like when you have like side areas, like maybe this is kind of still a main area, but like say I added like 2 more like further out here, like a full triangle ship, and I didn't want to armor it that much because I didn't want to spend that much more thrusters and RCS and stuff in armor. I would instead of using normal slopes, see on the right it says 200 hit points and 32 kilogram. Well, the thin slopes are half that for both hit points and that, and basically they'll block shots enough for you, and it won't add significantly to the weight for the balancing of thrusters. Okay, and then for these right now, structural integrity is not a thing yet for ships, so you can have these floating, and you'll want that because if I was to shoot this with the plasma cannon, where's the plasma cannon? They changed the graphic. I don't know what it looks like now. There it is. Okay. See how these are floating and have that space here, and then these are just connected right away. If I hit this, let me make that more of a wall. Whoa. Boom. That splash damage was huge, you know, so it's probably going to go past that wall and hit what's behind it too. That way, that's why when you shoot this, I mean, mostly it's going to hit thin air right here, and the splash damage won't go much further than that. Okay, and that's how explosion damage is going to be most likely avoided. And again, symmetry will be a lot easier. I don't know why I haven't done that since the start. Okay. Oh, and then these blocks that you started with right here are actually these steel blocks, so you want to switch them to this, which you can either shift right click, or you could get your multi-tool. I like the tier 2 multi-tool. Screw the first one. Get the multi-tool tier 2, and then you can right click and then choose upgrade. As long at the right it'll say what you need. It's hardened steel plate, which is what you need to make these. So get the actual component you need to make those. And upgrade them. Alright, and I believe that's that. Okay, and then see the problem. Oh yeah, and then make sure you switch these normal blocks out with. Actually, yeah, probably didn't have to upgrade those because we're just going to switch them with the blocks that you can actually block shots with. And that's too close, so we're going to have to go out one, so remove these. And we'd have to move these thrusters up so that we still have that space, that thin air in between that. You know, so this whole vital area is floating. And you could add more here, like RCS or something, or just keep it blank. Or you could even add more armor in between. Okay, and then after you add all this armor, it's gonna really be a difference on your thrust and RCS. So I believe I doubled my weight. So yeah, like 40. I might want a little bit more just in case I get some shot. And you know, like I was saying, like the recommendations I had, so I'm still kind of near. But then once I add like aesthetic to make my ship like look like an actual ship, I'm gonna need more. And then I'm definitely gonna need more pitch and yaw for a lot more RCS. And then there gets to be a point where it's hard to get more pitch and yaw, like by adding more RCS. And you're gonna want to make sure you have enough generators too to keep up with the good demand. Like, see, I'm just barely at enough generators. And so if I start adding more RCS, I might notice like, oh, my pitch and yaw is not even increasing anymore. Oh, it's because I need more generators to keep them running. Alright. Alright, and that's pretty much that. Okay. Thanks for watching, and if you have any questions or comments, feedback, I'd like to hear it. And most importantly, I'd like to see any ship designs that come out of this that anyone is willing to share, because that would be cool to have more PvP ships. Alright, thank you. Alright, have a good one.